That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Jeremic, and the shot goes down. He has 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Semenko, defended by Jefferson. Here's Semenko. He feeds it to Smith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built the lead here with a much better second quarter.
Back to Pierce. Let's go. No good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way to the wing right side. Pass to Dimes. The feed to Sims. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Carmichael's got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He gets that one.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Semenko, defended by Jefferson. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago trails by 6. Here's at the elbow.
Boom! That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Jeremic, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Here's Semenko. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And there's the pass to Carmichael. The kick out to Pierce. The Pacers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Here's Parker. Out to the right wing. Here's Shakur to the middle. Here's Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
To the inside, Here's Carmichael, covered by Smith. His first shot coming late. Out to the right wing. Here's Samardziski. They grab their own miss. Here's Carmichael. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kicks it to Sims. Indiana moving the ball around. Misses from short range. Chicago trailing here. Jeremic. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Shakur. Pass to Barker. Lock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Smith missing. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-4 run right now. The pass to Carmichael. Here's Thurman, covered by Smith from outside the arc. That's another miss, number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Puts it up from 12, and nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5.
2 minutes.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the Pacers call time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Checked in for Indiana. Jefferson's checked in for the Bulls. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Thurman. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Dimes. And just miss after miss right now.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
Intercepted. Now the Pacers moving it up. Unloads from 13. No good on that one. Chicago leading by 3. The checked in for Jefferson. And here are the Bulls now. They've held a 12-point lead early. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Passes it to Dimes. Smith in the post. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Smith's got 6.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Moon. Five on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by Smith. Pacers trail by 3. Here is Shakur. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Pass to Carmichael. Over Smith. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, for Chicago, Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we return to Indianapolis, Indiana, with a look at all the activity taking place in this terrific downtown. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Chicago leading. Silk is out there with the eraser. Then there's Dimes, then it's Smith, and it's Barker in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Dimes for the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Dimes Dimes got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Indiana. To the middle. Pocket 6. Now here's Pierce. Not a lot of room. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
Well, you have to give him credit because he's done everything he can to help contribute, but it doesn't appear to be in the cards for him tonight. A lot of strange releases, and he just isn't the same efficient scorer that we're used to seeing.
Kicks it to Shakur. Now the pass to Smith. From 8. That one falls. And now a 4-point Pacer lead. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jeremic. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
The shot by Shakur, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Passes it to Barton to the inside. Smith in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Pierce. He has 5. Down low, here's Grady, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Sims. Pass to Dimes. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again, and it's finished off by Smith as he lays it in. Smith's got 12 in the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Grady, boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Parker, the pass to Sims. Down low, stolen by Pierce. And here they come. Here's Samardziski. Softly drops in the floater. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
Dimes, the pass to Sims, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Misses the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Wasted no time on that one. 16 points for Dimes.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Fades. Pacers with the rebound.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
There's Shakur, and he gets it to go. The Erasers got his second basket of the night.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Inside. Lays it up off the glass.
Timeout.
Carmichael's got 5 now.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your teammates.
Look at the stats for Pierce. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Parker, the pass to Peterson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Take a look at Pierce. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Jeremic drops in the layup for 2. And the Bulls lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here's Herrera. He's got 7. Poke loose. He's all alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And it's good for 2. 6 points for him.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. And then on Monday.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Chicago leading. And here's Armstrong. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Langford. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Peterson, and he goes in for the dunk. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And here are the Bulls now. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Armstrong kicks to Jefferson. Clock at 6. Here's Armstrong. Herrera grabs the board.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
The Pacers have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Pacers. Smith comes in for Herrera. The Erasers subbed in for Jay. And he's good on the second. Here's Moon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Armstrong. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Shakur passes to Smith. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Now here's Pierce. 5 points in the game. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Peterson. Pierce covering. Peterson misses. Passes it to Barker. Indiana moving it around. Smith in the posts. Takes the 3. That shot off, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Chicago trails by 4. Armstrong kicks to Moon. 6 to shoot. Armstrong with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Barker for 3. Carries it from 3-point range.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Left side Pierce to stop the drought. The Pacers pull it in. Peterson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so here is Chicago. And Moon kicks to Armstrong. Outside Pierce. And again, Chicago. No good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Parker, the pass to Smith. And taken away by Moon. Pass to Armstrong. Here's Grady. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 12.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Smith outside. Shoots from the corner. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Here is Armstrong. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 4. Here's Moon. That 3 off the mark. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 12-4 run. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
.125 left to play here in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so here is Indiana. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. A shot by Shakur, no good. Chicago trails by 6. Here's Thurman. Pacers with the rebound. Peterson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Smith. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Carmichael, he's checked in for the Bulls. Smith hits them both. Chicago trails by 8.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and they've got to make sure the timing is right, though. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Now Moon. No points in the game yet for him. With 4 seconds on the clock, the offensive rebound. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Indiana leading by 11. So for Chicago right now. And the pass to Peterson. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Moon. Here's Dimes. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Dimes got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Indiana. Kicks it to Moon. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Sims. Smith left side. Jay's checked in for the Pacers. Bulls making a switch here. Passes it to Dimes. Floats one up. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Peterson grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 13. Pass to Larson. Over Moon. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Jeremic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Dimes. to Peterson. Takes the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Carmichael's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he comes up with the deuce.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Dimes. That's tipped. Jeremic. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 25.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Here's Dimes. Smith kicks to Sims. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged a bullet. Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going. But as we always say, better late than never.
Here's Dimes. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Got a hand on it. To the middle. To the wing right side. To the wing on the left. Got a piece of it. The pass to Moon. Inside. Here's Peterson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Gentlemen, two shots. Blue shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Herrera is checked in for Smith. And Chicago also making a switch. Lights out checked in for the kid. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunity.
Here's Dimes. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Dimes got 12 points here in the second half. Chicago trails by 7. Passes it to Langford. The Pacers moving it up. Here's Summerziski, drills the three-pointer.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And so here is Indiana. The Bulls knocking down the three. It's tipped, but he recovers it. From the arc. They get it back. Herrera. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run.
shooting 2.
The first one falls.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Chicago making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Indiana leading. Parker, the pass to Herrera. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here's Pierce to tie it up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Dimes got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Larson. Here's Dimes. Dishes it to Sims. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And Indiana making a change here. Shakur is checked in. Here's Parker. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Jeremic. And the Bulls with another miss.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Dimes, the pass to Shakur. And he banks in the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Pierce. And the Bulls with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Chicago trails by 8. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Smith checked in for the Pacers.
One shot, gentlemen.
Indiana leading by 5. Here's Dimes. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Dimes. Pass to Sims. The pass to Dimes. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago trails by 3. Bulls from the top of the key. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Parker, the pass to Dimes. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Dimes got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Samardziski, and it's all evened up.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Poke loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Grady, the rim-rattling two-handed jam. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here is Shakur. Sims, the pass to Smith. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Jeremic. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Jordan player of the game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Indiana's head coach was saying to the team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Pierce. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. To Smith. They need this. And it's blocked. 1 on the clock.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Chicago leading by 5. Down low. Outside, Pierce. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. Parker with the pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Semenko. Misses the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Jeremic. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Here's Parker. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position. Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And so here is Indiana after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Smith. Off with the layup. Here's Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Jeremic. Sims with the rebound. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Was shot by Shakur, no good. Jeremic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.